This is my collection of 14 boxes full of key issues. I've been going through the boxes the last couple of days. Let's go through another box. Last time we went through this box was full of a lot of variants and some awesome Silver Age stuff. I think let's go through this box today. I don't know if this is more modern stuff, if there'll be anything older. Let's take a quick peek. Oh yeah, we got some older stuff mixed in there. Okay, let's dig through this box. Let's see what's inside. All right, let's see what's in this box. Not sure if it's older stuff or modern stuff. Really fun early Bullseye appearance. Daredevil 141. Journey into Mystery 116. I really would love to work on this early Thor run. Not sure how much I have, but when I'm done going through all these comics, I should have it more figured out. X-Men 205, first appearance, Hope Summers. This is the J. Scott Campbell variant. Very cool book. Do love that one a lot. Okay, next we have, Akira 37. One of the last issues of Akira. These are actually quite pricey. They're kind of hard to get. Tales the Astonished 96. Okay, this is fun. There's a lot more Silver Age in this box than I thought there would be. Deadpool number 7, the hip-hop variant. That's super cool. Not Brand Eck number 2. Low grade, but still fun to have. Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 2. Super fun. Do like the Bronze Age stuff a ton. I just like old books. Oh, this is my friend Chuck's comic that he made. It's not a key issue or anything. It's just a personal key issue. Boris Belly number 1. That's fine. I didn't realize I was in there. Sleepwalker number 1. Kind of a bit of a spec book. First Wave number 1. This is a promo comic. Don't know why I have that in there. Maybe it's worth something. I just don't remember. The regular First Wave number 1. I'm not sure why I have these in there. They must have been worth something at some point. Really awesome cover though. Love that cover. Harbinger 0. This is the pink version of this is the ones that actually worth something. This one's not worth that much. The Wiccan, the Divine number 6. I think it was number 1, but number 6. Don't know why I have that in there. So it looks like I just had some other random stuff kind of mixed in this box. Captain Marvel 17. Silk number 1. Doctor Strange 180. Doctor Strange 182. Tales of Suspense 92. Aquaman 7. I gotta get this mixed into my Aquaman run. I gotta figure out what I still need for that run. New Gods number 6. Forget if there's a first appearance in that one or not. Tales of Astonished 93. You guys can always give me some key information if I don't mention it. Tales of Suspense number 90. I do have to work on these as well. I gotta see what I need. Number 89. This is fun because it's a girder cover. As a kid, I always say this. I love drawing girders as a kid and watching buildings get built. So when I see a girder cover, I love it. I really need to just put a collection of girder covers together. Tales of Suspense number 99. That's a pretty awesome cover. Not Brand Eck 3. So what this box feels like is just kind of a Silver Age catch-all. Not technically a key issue box, but a lot of just fun Silver Age stuff. Not Brand Eck number 4, which is fine. I mean, that's kind of what I'm looking for at the moment. Fantasy Masterpiece number 2, kind of a lower grade, but I think I have a higher grade with that. Forever People number 6. I do love grabbing Forever People whenever I see them. Tales of Suspense 86. Silver Age Rocks. Thor number 145. NYX number 5. Another one of these First Wave. I wonder, this must have been a spec book at some point. Not sure why I have multiples in the box. Justice League of America number 6. Awesome Adam Hughes cover. Gatecrasher number 1. I don't think this book has any value, but this one is signed by Mark Waid, Amanda Connor, and Jimmy Palmiotti. So that's like just super cool sign book. And this is just like an older Midtown, so this must have been, a while ago. Awesome book. Really happy to have that, actually. Avengers number 10, first appearance of Rogue. Absolutely love that key issue. That's one I'll pick up every time I see it cheap. Deadpool vs. Carnage number 4. Fun cover. Avengers vs. X-Men variant. J. Scott Campbell artwork. Moon Knight number 21. A Venom cover. That's actually really, Sudang. I do like the artwork they do. Another Sudang cover. Moon Knight number 22. Beautiful cover. Here we go. The Max number 18. Now, people yell at me for not buying Darker Image number 1. That book I don't care about. just because it's so common, so easy to get. But these higher number Max, like after, I forget which issue, I think it's number 15 or so. These you just never see. You just don't see them. So when I see them for like a buck or two, I pick them up. So Max 18. Really happy to have that. Tales Astonish number 90, first appearance of, I want to say Akuma. I forget. First appearance of that guy. Akuma? I forget. X-Force number 1, the variant edition. House of Mystery 180. I believe. Is this the first Bernie Wrightson artwork in comics? I forget. I think that's a key issue. Ultimate X-Men number 1, awesome Frank Cho cover. It's weird how it's folded. Is that I gotta pull that open. That looks really weird to me. I guess it's like gatefold cover, but the gatefold just looks weird that it's a gatefold cover. It's actually quite a cool cover. Frank Cho cover. But when it's folded, it just, this giant strip right there just looks so weird. Oh, and the back cover. Oh, it's a 4-piece fight. Oh, it's a big mega gatefold. Well, I can't even show you. It folds out like 6 times. Okay, I guess it's okay to be kind of odd just because of how cool that issue is. Really hard to display or enjoy, though. Like, I like the idea of gatefold covers, but at the same time, like, you can't put that out. You can't display that. You open it up, you look at it, you enjoy it, but then you're very, like, you're worried you're damaging it as you open it up. Super awesome, but super weird cover. Hulk 377, first Professor Hulk. Ultimate Spider-Man number 1, the free comic book day version. I'm not sure if that version has much value, but it's in there. Firestorm 5. Don't know why I have that in there, unless that's a key issue. I forget. Justice League America number 47. Walking Dead 74, first appearance of Gabriel. That should be in my Walking Dead box. Tales of Suspense number 54. Wonder Woman 207, the bondage cover. Uncanny Avengers number 1, Deadpool variant. Marvel feature Ant-Man number 5. Avengers vs. X-Men J. Scott Campbell variant. There's like 3 or 4 different variants of that cover. Forever People number 3. Wolverine 88, the Deadpool cover. That one I think is going up because it's, the two of them together. Captain Marvel 13. I don't think that issue has any value at the moment. Not more than like $3 or $4. Avengers vs. X-Men number 8. Again, they have all these different versions where different characters are colored. So I do like to try to collect them all. Avengers vs. X-Men number 10. Avengers vs. X-Men number 7. So those are all variants. Action Comics 346. Awesome Supergirl cover. Love that. A-Force number 1. Scotty Young. Awesome cover. A-Force number 1. The blank variant. Here's another one. The Max 29. Again, these high number Maxes after issue 15 or so, you just don't see them. So I'm really happy to have that. Batman The Dark Knight Rises, book 4. Oh, I love this one. We got The Dark Mansion of Forbidden Love number 1. This one has a few faults to it, but it's a nice enough condition that I really enjoy it. Kind of an expensive book, too. Dark Mansion of Forbidden Love number 2, another awesome book. Absolutely love those. Thor 189, a fun Hella cover. That one is super cool. Avengers 59, the first appearance of Yellow Jacket. Nice little key issue. Tales of Suspense number 91. I do love the Silver Age Marvel stuff a ton. Thor 142. Zap number 1. This is, I don't know, 6th or 7th printing. It's $2.50 cover price, so I know it's a more modern version of it. Zap Comics number 2. But I do, every time I see these for relatively cheap, I pick them up. I don't care what the printing is. I mean, it's fun to get the first printing. If I get the first printing for $1, I've scored. But if I can get, the 7th printing for $1, it's still a good price. Detective Comics 408. Really awesome cover. Love that one. Marvel Spotlight number 6. So is that the second appearance of Ghost Rider? That's probably actually worth more than off the top of my head, I don't think it's worth that much, but it's probably worth more than I think. Johan Vasquez Squee number 1. That's super cool. I like to grab all his stuff when I see it. Johnny the Homicidal Maniac number 7. Oh, I love this cover. So we have DC Special number 3. This is just a beautiful, beautiful cover. Absolutely love that one. East of West number 1. A little bit of a spec book there. Tales of Astonish number 91. Awesome Silver Age stuff. Avengers 83. First appearance of the Liberators. Sort of the first appearance of Valkyrie, but it's Enchantress Justicer. Cool key issue. I have a higher grade one, but it's fun to have a low grade one to read. Fantastic Four 35, pretty decent condition. Beautiful Fantastic Four book. Cull the Conqueror #1. I do like these Bronze Age #1s when I can get them cheap. Power Warlock #1, low grade, but still fun to have. Sometimes, you know, like if you don't have a huge budget, you can get a Grail or a key issue. This one, high grade, hundreds of dollars. And low grade, maybe $5 or less. So you can buy a Grail or a key issue in lowest grade, but it's complete so you can read it for the price of a new comic book. I honestly, if you want these to read them, buy a low grade like this. You can actually still enjoy them. It doesn't have to be about how much it's worth or how much it will be worth. Or like in this case, Avengers #67. This one is cut up, so it's missing 2 pieces. But you could probably get this for $1 or $2, right? And now you have a cool Bronze Age or Silver Age Avengers book that you can read for $1 or $2. Love it. Love stuff like that. Tales of Astonish #98. I just love that this is like an all blue underwater cover. Gorgeous cover. Absolutely love that one. DC Comics presents #1. Really cool first issue. Thor 164. More Silver Age Marvel stuff, which I absolutely love. Strange Tales 155. This one looks to be in pretty decent shape. Awesome cover. Thor 158. Love that stuff. Ultimate Spider-Man #93. Deadpool cover. I don't know if it's worth a ton, but you know, Deadpool stuff is in demand right now. Secret Origins #5. Just a really fun cover. All new, all different Avengers #2. It's a variant of some sort. I don't know if it's a ratio or whatnot, but I think it's a little bit of a rare cover. Wolverine 80. I don't even know why I have this in here. Is this... Someone tell me if that's a key issue. I really don't know if it's in there for any specific reason. Deadpool vs. Carnage #3. Just a really fun cover. Siege #2. Another fun variant. Love that. Thrill Killer Batman and Robin, or Batgirl and Robin. I believe this is our first appearance of one of these Elseworld characters. I just forget who. Alright, this is probably the lowest grade comic I have in my collection. It's a Spider-Man 29. It is just wrinkled up. It is destroyed. I feel like this is a book I'm going to practice pressing and restoration one day. Just because of how low it is. I feel like with a proper pressing, maybe a little bit of an aqueous bath to treat it a little bit, you might be able to make this look like a really presentable 0.5. Right now, though, it's destroyed. I think it's complete, though. And if you want to read this issue for like $1 or $2, you can probably pick that up. And then another Amazing Spider-Man in probably even lower grade, #30, I guess. Again, like, pick it up for $1 just to read it and enjoy it. And then maybe you can press it, make it look a little better. Maybe you can print out the cover and just put the printout behind it so that the missing parts you can kind of see showing through. So it kind of makes it more presentable. A book like this is fun to have because it's a project that you can, you know, do something with and make it into a really presentable book. Zap Comics #2. All right, so this is a lower print. I don't think it's a first print. I think it's a second print, but it's a 50-cent cover price. So you know, the lower the price, basically, the older it is. You know, the other reprint I had was $2.95. You know, that's like a modern one, probably in the last 10, 15 years. This is the one that came out in the 70s. So super cool. Infinity Gauntlet #3. Freak Brothers #3, I believe. And I think this is a third print or fourth print or fifth print. I forget. It's $1 price. So it's later 70s, like 78, 79. Giant Size Avengers #1. Really fun cover. Love that. Harley Quinn #2. That's a cool issue. Wolverine 70. Any of these Old Man Logan books, I pick these up all the time, or I used to, just because I love the storyline so much. It's one of my all-time favorite storylines. Infinity Gauntlet #5. Infinity Gauntlet #2. Longshot #1. Such an underrated key issue. Absolutely love it. It's the first Arthur Adams work in comics, and it's the first appearance of Longshot. So it's like, to me, personally, since Arthur Adams is my all-time favorite artist, this is like a major key to me. Even though it's not in that condition, it might be $10. But for me, this whole miniseries is such an underrated series. Longshot #2. Beautiful cover, too. Look how gorgeous that cover is. Longshot #3. Again, love the covers. A couple copies of that. I actually bought some of these from Street St. Anthony. I put them in my shop for like $6 to $10 each. And I almost regret it. I almost want to grab them. Just because I love this book so much. But I have 3 to 5 copies of every issue. So it's not something that I really need to hold on to more, except maybe it's a good spec book just because it's still really undervalued. And if Longshot shows up in an MCU project, it will be worth more. People will start paying for it. Infinity Gauntlet number 3. Avengers first X-Men round 7. Longshot number 6. Oh man, I do really love these Longshot books. Longshot number 6 again. 2 copies of that. Kung Fu Fighter number 5. This is the first appearance of Lady Shiva. So super cool. Lower grade, but I'm still happy to have it. Sometimes it's nice just to have the books if you can't afford them at full price. X-Men 110. Just love all these early new X-Men books. Avengers number 44. Looks to be in pretty decent shape. Do love my Silver Age Marvel stuff. Infinity Gauntlet number 6. Fun Nebula cover. Wolverine number 88. So Wolverine Deadpool cover. Oh, and then this is the Shaolin Cowboy trade paperback from the Burly Man series. This was very low print run. So I think this is like an $80 to $100 book now. This is one that will be really hard to pick up. So if you see it, pick it up. If you see it for $10, pick it up. Super rare book. Okay, that was a super fun box to go through with a lot of Silver Age, like run filler. But for me, a Silver Age book usually just goes into my key issue box kind of mentality because it's hard to find those cheap. It's hard to find them at all. And when you do find them, they're usually pretty expensive. Okay, so look for another box video coming up very soon.